Hey y'all, it's Shelly and I am Scrappy Longstocking. This is my Project Life 2025 pages for the week of April 20th through the 26th. And in the video, I am using Ali Edwards' Stories by the Month for April 2024, I think. And the pages are from Sunday to Saturday. So that's the days of the week that I do my weekly scrapbooking. There's also a couple of things from other kits. I think there's stuff from the Community Story Kit and from Studio Calico, because I used to be a subscriber to them and I pull things out of those kits as well. So I had previously posted this video and I had to pull it down because I did a voiceover on a video that had sound, and someone had graciously left me a comment saying, "Hey, you forgot to delete the other sound." Well, I did. I did not realize that there was sound on it already, and so I went ahead and pulled it down and muted the prior video. And now I'm doing another quick voiceover for it. So that's what this is. And every week I start the process of putting together my Project Life pages by putting the photos in the places where they have been assigned to them. So that's what I'm doing here. And I do forget which days of the week the photos are assigned to. So I had to go and grab my phone to look at the Amazon Prime photo app. Or no, it's called the Amazon Photo app. And it's included free with Prime. And so for that, to use that app, I just set it to automatically upload my photos from specific folders that are on my phone. And you can tell it to upload screenshots and videos and anything from your camera, downloads, that sort of thing. And so I have it on all of my devices, and so it will automatically upload those, anything that I've told it previously to upload. It will automatically upload those to the Amazon Photo app. And then I will look through, and because it uploads them chronologically, I look at it and I try to figure out which day of the week the photos are. Then I pick up a selection of photos, put them into collages or resize them so that they'll fit in the pockets that I've already used from the week before. So I use the back of it, and then whatever one I will need for the weeks coming, because I do plan these a month in advance. So this week I clearly had a lot of issues trying to figure out which photos are assigned to which week. And then I do also have some issues in trying to figure out what embellishments I should use and what cards I should use from the various kits. the tag you see there at the bottom right, I have decided to use it for some journaling, and the tag, I've decided to use it as a journaling prompt. So I take some white cardstock and I cut it down to about 3x5, and I cut that tag down so that it's a rectangle, and underneath the word details there is some boxes that you can check off that says from today, from this week, or of this story. And I went ahead and checked the box for this week because I wanted to use it for a bullet point list of what happened on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. So later on, I go ahead and put in some plain boxes again on the left-hand side for journaling, and I end up with 2 of them, and one of them is for Sunday and Monday, and the second one is for Tuesday and Wednesday. And I put those boxes near the photos which they describe. The journaling associated with the photos is near them. And so the photos and the journaling from this week go from left to right on the 2 pages as you read. The tag at the top, the journaling, is just about Easter Sunday, because the first day of this week was Easter Sunday. And it was a bit of a difficult day for me because at this point in the month, I was very much struggling with my faith and whether or not I wanted to decide to continue to believe that a benevolent God existed, and that God was listening to me when I prayed, and, all of that sort of things. So after that day, I had began doing some research, I think, for maybe about a week or 2. And I did later on decide to continue to believe in God. So I start going through these tags and banners because I wanted to use some of them. I don't use them very frequently because they're I don't really know what to do with them. And I think by themselves, they look out of place, I guess is the words that I'm looking for. So the white one that I choose to use says big sigh, then another, and another. And so what the photo there, that 3x4 photo, is a screenshot of an email that I got when the life group leader that I was in removed me from the group by my request, because I had decided that the group was no longer for me, and I decided to leave because I had a falling out with one of the people in the group. And it was just too hard to continue based on the way the group was set up. So I decided to leave, and then so that's why I chose that screenshot, or that tag or banner, to go along with that screenshot. And then eventually on the left, I go ahead and choose the green banner that says feeling overwhelmed, it happens. And I put it on the journaling for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I choose the red watercolor card for decoration on the journaling for Sunday and Monday. And then I go ahead and choose that same red watercolor card. It's right now at the top left of the screen. And I choose that same watercolor card to decorate the edge of the paper for my screenshot for my steps, which I'm working on right now. And so I end up with that gap along one side every week. I guess I could center it, but I like to use some more pieces of the kit, so I don't center it. And I end up with that gap because it is a screenshot, and it's it comes out a narrower photo than a standard photo. And so in order to get all of the parts of the photo on the photo that I want, all of the screenshot on the photo that I want, when it turns out, I end up having to print it at 2.5 by 4 in order to get all of it on there. So I end up being able to decorate with one side of the photo every week. And usually I choose a pattern paper of some sort to put that on there and decorate it. The last thing I go ahead and sort through is trying to figure out if I want to use any more pieces of the embellishments from this kit. And I already went and grabbed the other part of this kit, which I had put in my album for another week because I had divided it up into 2 pieces when I did my planning video for May. But I also try and use the hearts that I had gotten as an add-on for one of the kits recently. I think they were old and I just added them on to this particular kit. And then the one other thing that I don't quite realize yet is that I am missing a photo from the 23rd. I had court that day, and when I go to court, I take a picture of the courthouse for a traveler's notebook or documenting project of all of the courthouses that I visit in Arkansas to practice in. There's, I want to say 75 counties in Arkansas, and I think I've been to about 15 or 20 of the courthouses here. I practice throughout the state. I represent the state in some of the proceedings, and so I handle cases throughout the state because clearly working for the state, you are a statewide, I would say a statewide law firm, if you want to call it that. Anyway, so I don't quite realize until almost the very end that I have forgotten to print out that photo or forgot to add it to the sheet when I was printing photos. Something happened. I knew I had court that day and I knew that I wanted to document court, and somehow I forgot the photo. But I don't realize that I've left it off until later on in the scrapbooking process. So throughout this whole video, I am trying to fill in a pocket that needs a photo that I know is missing. So I just forget until all the way to the very end. And it does make it a little bit easier. If I had just put a sticky note there, I wouldn't have been trying to fill that pocket the whole time, and this whole process might have gone faster. As it is, I think it took almost an hour to put these couple of pages together. And I think it would have taken less time if I had already remembered that I did need to fill that extra pocket. So either way, it ends up, I love the final result for this, and that's all I have for you all today. I'm getting ready to wrap up putting this spread together, and so I'm just going to go ahead and close it out and put some more music on. I enjoyed hanging out with you all today, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. And as always, go ahead and press the like and subscribe button if you want to tell the algorithm that you like this type of video, and it will begin to show you more. So I'll see you around the internet, friends. Bye.